everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my Disney pin collection. Now it's not big by any means. I've only recently started pin collecting. I've probably bought maybe a handful in a couple of years, and then probably in the last 6 to 8 months I've gone a little bit more crazy and bought some more. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with my little board that I've made up, and these are my first pins in my collection. So I have the cat, I think they're called booster sets, and I'm obsessed with cats. I love cats. We have 3 cats at home, so cats is definitely going to be a collection. I'm going to be collecting with all of them. So I've got that set. And then moving on, my husband and I went to the California Disneyland for our honeymoon. So the Mickey and Minnie bride and groom here, with the rings, and he has the top hat and she has her bow with the glittery veil. And then we have Carl and Ellie when they're children, and it's when Ellie is giving Carl the grape soda badge. And my husband and I always say that we are Carl and Ellie. Moving on, the next row of pins are ones that I've picked up from boot fairs. So I don't know if they're genuine or not, but I've literally paid like 50p each for them. So if they're not genuine, it doesn't matter because they will stay in my collection. So I plan to do a Mickey Mouse collection. So starting here, I've got a Disney MGM Studios one, and I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's 2003, because obviously now it's Hollywood Studios, it's not MGM Studios, so that's a really cool one. And then I have Hades with Panic and Pain, his little sidekicks, and I plan to do a villains collection because I do love most of the villains, so I'd really like to do a villains collection. And also my husband really likes Hades and Panic and Pain, or Pain and Panic. And my last one from the boot fairs is actually a Disneyland one, and again that's Mickey Mouse, and it says "It's the Tops," and he's standing on a mountain. And I am wondering if these are part of a collection, because again this one's quite an old one. Yeah, so that one is 2007, so that one's going quite far back. So that's my boot fair ones. And then at the bottom, these are ones that when we were in California for our honeymoon, I bought some of the little 2 badge mystery packs, and just wanted them so I could trade, just to have a go at trading. And so these 3 are traders, and I'm not sure again if these are genuine ones, but I'm not bothered if they're not because they will stay in my collection. So I've got the cat with the Mickey ears, so that will go in my cat collection. I've got the Cheshire Cat teapot, and I believe that's a hidden Mickey teapot collection. And then I've got a Genie hidden Mickey t-shirt, and I believe that's a hidden Mickey t-shirt set, but I'm going to do a Genie collection, so he will be part of my Genie collection. So let's give you a close-up of my board. So starting on this side, we have all the cats, and my favourites are probably the Cheshire Cat, Lucifer and Cyan-Am. I like all of the naughty cats the most, I would say, but all the cats are amazing. I will definitely be collecting all of the cats because I'm definitely a cat lover. So then we'll go on to the wedding ones, and I have the Mickey and the Minnie up here in the wedding rings, and then the Carl and Ellie one here, that's our honeymoon ones. And then going on down to here, I've got the MGM badge with the Mickey on it, the Pain and Panic and Hades, and then the Mickey on the Mountain. And then at the bottom I've got my cat in the Mickey ears, my Cheshire Cat teapot, and then the genie in the t-shirt. So that's my little starting collection that I've done over the last couple of years, and they all currently live on my Cheshire Cat lanyard that I bought. So you've got Alice in Wonderland on there, and then on one side all the way along, I hope that's in focus, you've got the Cheshire Cat looking all mischievous. And then on the other side, if she can spread it out, you have Alice and the Cheshire Cat, and then you've got like the Mad Hatter's hat, and I think it's playing card sets, and that's just really cool because I absolutely love Alice in Wonderland. That would be a collection in the future, but also I love the Cheshire Cat. He's definitely one of my favourite cats. So yeah, so that's my little board. And then going on to my most recent collection, last year we went to Disneyland Paris, and I got quite a few at Disneyland Paris. So I'll start with my Cheshire Cat and White Rabbit Easter eggs. And these are so cute, and they do a display of these all around the park. So they're humongous eggs, and there's various characters, and they spread them all around the park, and you hunt around to find them all. But I just love these pins of them, and they're so big as well, so they're a really decent size. So that's those ones. And then because we were there at Christmas, so I've got the Cheshire Cat with his Christmas hat, and he is super cool. It's all glittery, and he's just looking his mischievous, wonderful self. And then I got the White Rabbit, and as usual he's late with his little clock, and he's just super cool. Love the White Rabbit. I'd say my three top sets of characters in that are the Cheshire Cat, the White Rabbit, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And my other Disneyland Paris one are my two favourite cheeky chappies, and that is Chip and Dale. And that one's just really cool. It's almost like they've gone to the fair and they've got themselves some popcorn and a balloon, and they're just looking like they've been up to no good. So that's really cool. I really like that. And I was also lucky enough to go to Florida as well in December, so I picked up a couple in Florida, and this will be another collection and is one of my favourite Pixar films, and that's Toy Story. So I had to get the Toy Story Land pin, which is so cool, and it's got like most of the main characters. I think it's missing Buzz, isn't it? Yeah, it's missing Buzz, but still all the other characters are amazing. So that's that one. And then I had to get a Christmas one because obviously it was December, so I got the limited edition Chip and Dale with the little movement bit for their hats. And I love this because this is my first one with some movement, and it's pretty it's pretty loose, this one. So yeah, that's my limited edition Chip and Dale. And that's their cheeky little faces without the bits. So that's really cool. And we went to the, I think it's Vineland outlet, and they didn't have many pins actually. I don't know if it was because Christmas and everyone was just buying all the pins that they had, but the only one, there was a couple of different Jack Skellington ones, but this was my favourite. So I got this Jack one. So I'm hoping to do a Nightmare Before Christmas collection, but he is super cool. Loving him. And last but not least, going back to Disneyland Paris, they do a series with keys on them, and my husband and I, not our last trip but our trip before that, when we stayed at Disneyland Paris, we stayed at the Hotel New York. And I really wanted this pin because they are soon to become a Marvel hotel, so it will no longer be the Hotel New York. So that is that one. And I plan to collect them all, but I will only buy one when I stay in a hotel. And I have stayed in 2 of the other hotels, so when I go back I will buy those pins because I have stayed in them. But plan to stay in every hotel before I buy its pin. So I still have 2 more hotels to stay, which are the most expensive ones, which is obviously Newport Bay and Disneyland Paris Hotel, which will be one day, hopefully, before these badges go out of fashion and they start doing a new range. So yeah, that's my my little collection of pins, and add more to my collection. And yeah, just go pin crazy. So here's a close-up of all the pins. Totally love the detail in them. They're just so crazy. Sorry for my ridiculously shaky hands going on here. So that's my entire pin collection. Like I say, I've got the bug now, so I'm sure there's going to be many pins in my future. Can't wait to see what Disney come up with, and try and get some of the old ones as well and start getting a really good collection. But thanks very much for watching my video and taking the time to look at my pin collection. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be super awesome. And if you love Disney content and you want to share along in my Disney journey, it would be amazing if you could subscribe. I'd really appreciate that, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.